Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in my last apple snail video, which was a update, I did an update on all my apple snails. So if you guys haven't seen that, then I totally suggest you go check that out. I showed you guys all my snails that I have right now, and I also mentioned that some of them have already begun to lay eggs for me, and you guys are really interested on how I incubate them. That's what today's video is all about. I'm gonna show you guys 5 different ways that you can incubate your snail's eggs if you guys have apple snails. I mean, if you don't, like, this is still a pretty interesting video, so keep watching. Alright everybody, first up we have the yogurt cup. This is how you transform it into a snail egg incubator. So here's my yogurt cup. The yogurt inside is gone now, and it was delicious. I mean, not that you really care or wanted to know, but I'm still gonna tell you guys. I'm taking a paper towel. It doesn't have to be green. I'm just like way too extra sometimes. Then I'm just wetting it with some dechlorinated water. Now I'm just squeezing out the excess water. We don't want this dripping wet, just like, you know, like heavily damp or like moist. Moist. How many of you guys hate that word? I know a lot of people hate that word, so I'm gonna use it. Moist, 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 moista. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Then inside the yogurt cup, the napkin goes. I repeated the same thing and added a second napkin inside. I doodled on the outside because, I don't know, I thought it looked cute. Does it? Oh, that reminds me of Friends, like that scene. Rachel and Ross were getting, oh, you guys know which one I'm talking about. Next, we add in the eggs. I just place them all on top of the napkins, close the lid, and secure it down with some tape. Putting this together was quick, easy, and it really takes very little space. I mean, you could put this anywhere and it won't bother you. And here's the finished result. As far as like maintenance for this goes, just keep the paper towels damp or moist. Also, don't allow like these snails to hatch inside of here. This is just an incubator to incubate the eggs. It's not like a hatchery. Just more info on that later. Next, we have the deli container. Of course, I'm starting out with one of those disposable deli containers that you get when you buy food. I bought this because it was filled with cookies. And you know, cookies are life, duh. So I'm gonna use this rock as a base, and the eggs will sit on top of the rock. So we want the rock to be tall with good surface area, but not like taller than the actual deli container. And inside it goes. Next, I'm adding in some dechlorinated water. You want to add enough to cover up the whole rock basically, except like the top, because we don't want the water touching the eggs, okay? Like, that's a big no-no. Next, we place the lid on top. I like that this lid extends out a bit, allowing more water to be used inside. You know, a great alternative to this would be like one of those icy cups. That's pretty much it for this one. Next, we add in the eggs. I just place them on top of the rock. Be careful where you place this incubator while you're using it, because if the eggs fall inside the water, the embryos inside of the eggs will drown. So just keep it like in a low traffic area. I was going to melt some air holes. There's like this gap between the lid and the container. That's enough. So maintenance for this one is simple. Just top off evaporated water. You could technically allow the eggs to hatch here like that. That would be fine. Just afterwards acclimate the baby snails into a grow out tank. But I personally don't like, yeah, I'll explain why later. Next, the ziplock bag. So I'm starting out with the ziplock bag. I know, right? Shocking. I bet y'all didn't see that coming. Don't lie. Anyways, I'm taking a green paper towel, you know, like instead of a normal plain white paper towel like most people have. Again, because you guys already know, like I told y'all, I'm extra as so I wet it, squeeze out the excess water, then I place it inside of the bag. I repeated that 2 more times. I mean, this is pretty much it. Other than that, I doodled on a piece of paper, then I taped that down to the bag, you know, because I'm extra as Just kidding, that's just to add a cute personal touch. Then we take our eggs and place them inside. Okay, so you could just close the bag like I'm doing here, but you'll have to open it like once a day to allow gas exchange. Or you can take an aquarium air pump and pump some air into the bag like I'm doing here. This isn't pure oxygen, I know, but it increases the amount of air inside of the bag that will allow this to go longer, a couple days at least, before having to replace the air inside. So maintenance for this one is simple, just simply keep the paper towels damp. So again, this is a incubator, don't let the eggs hatch inside of here. More on that coming up. Next up, we have the Tupperware container. So here's the container I'm using. The size doesn't really matter. This is a mesh bag that we are going to be repurposing. This used to be a sack of avocados actually. So I'm cutting off the tag and the wire in the ends that holds this together. And now I'm just securing it over the top of the container using a rubber band. And whoops, it's alive everybody, and it has a mind of its own, so be careful, it may bite. Just kidding. But I remember that. It landed on my pinky toenail, okay, and it hurt. Like, how rude. So don't pull on the mesh material too tight, you actually want it very loose. This will turn almost into a hammock for your egg clutches. I trimmed off the excess material because it looked fugly. And here it is, all pretty and everything perfectly on there. Alright. Proud DIYer moment. So this lid, I cut off the top and glued some black plastic canvas on, or you could just melt some holes on top of the lid with a hot fork. Next we take the eggs and place them on top of the mesh material, and I personally prefer this lid, so I'm gonna use this lid instead of the other one. And here it is. As you can see, the eggs hang down but don't actually touch the water. That's exactly what we want. Oh wait, I think I forgot to show you guys like the whole adding water in there, whatnot. Like, oops. This is just dechlorinated water. Just add in enough. Don't let it touch the eggs. That's it. Maintenance for this one is just to top off evaporated water. Last but not least, the Tupperware container 2.0. This one is similar to the last one, but still different. So I'm taking a Tupperware container again. This is some black plastic canvas. You can find it at most craft stores. I'm cutting a strip wide enough to hold one or more snail egg clutches, and the strip should be wider than the width of the Tupperware container. This is where it will go. Okay, so as y'all may know by now, I am just extra as so I'm using Batman duct tape instead of just plain gray duct tape like normal people do. But y'all already know I'm not normal. I'm weird, but that's fine, cause remember, being weird is cool. Anyways, I'm gonna use the tape to hold the plastic canvas material down. What we want is for it to bend in to form like a C type shape almost. That's exactly why we cut the plastic canvas material a little bit longer than the actual length of the container. This is the lid that I'm going to be using for this, but you guys already know about simply melting air holes on top of the original lid. So once more, here's some egg clutches. I place them on top of the mesh, then add some water to the bottom of the container, but not too much water to where like it's touching the eggs. Like y'all already know that. So then we just place the lid on top and we admire our beautiful work. Maintenance for this is the same as the last. Just simply top off evaporated water and that's it. And again, you could allow the eggs to hatch here, just afterwards acclimate the baby snails into a grow out tank, but I personally don't. I'll explain why later. So now that you guys saw how I made all of those, here's the two that I ended up like using. I've used all of them before. I've put each and every one to the test. They work. They will hatch out apple snails, but I just kind of prefer these two designs. It's just personal preference. I love this little design. Like, it's so cute. Here's how the egg clutch in this one is doing. It's, as you can see, it's getting pretty dry, which means that pretty soon these snails will begin to hatch. I can actually see them like really well. Like, they are very nicely developed. You can see right here, we can see the baby snails already. So that means that they will begin to hatch any day now. Typically apple snail eggs take about 2 weeks to hatch. You don't really need to do anything special. I keep these at room temperature. I can honestly say that hatching out apple snail eggs is one of the least complicated things in existence. Like, they hatch under a wide range of temperatures and humidity. Now ideally they would do better in high humidity levels and warmer temperatures because, you know, they are a tropical animal. But I've had apple snail eggs hatch in the middle of the winter with no source of heat and in very low humidity conditions. So the eggs on this incubator, only this clutch is fertile, and then these are all just not, but I've just kind of been keeping them here. Like, I don't know why. I've been hoarding them. Okay, so these are egg clutches that I pulled out just now before the video. So yeah, my snails have been very, very busy. This clutch right here was slayed today. You can tell because it's like a really light pink and very milky, and it's not hardened like so much. And then these were laid like 1 or 2 days ago, so the color definitely darkens with time. So they lay the eggs like attached to either the glass in your aquarium or something, and when they're still this color, you don't want to try and take them because this will turn like into mashed snail potatoes. So when they're about this color, or like a few days after they've been laid, they've had time to dry and form like the outer hard layer, that's when you pull the egg clutch out to incubate it. I can't wait to show you guys the little baby snails coming out of the clutches. It's so adorable. So you guys, I decided that the whole process on hatching out the eggs and why I don't hatch them out inside of the incubators and how I do it, and you know, all of that will be in the next apple snail video. You know, when the babies finally decide to hatch. That will give me a better opportunity to explain and demonstrate everything. So yeah, I guess that will be the next video. I want to really quick share some stuff with you guys. So this really sweet person sent me some really cute stuff. Like, this is too sweet for me not to share with you guys. So here's the note, and it says, "Hello Steff J. I discovered your channel several months back, and as an animal lover myself, 6 cats and a dog, I am so happy to see your work. As a thank you, I have included a couple items from my shop. I hope you enjoy." And then it has like her Etsy shop and her website, Instagram, Twitter. I will definitely be following you. So I checked out your Etsy shop and you have such cute stuff, and I just want to congratulate you and thank you for sending me these adorable charms. I actually went ahead and put the little Starbucks ones on this bracelet. This is just a bracelet that I had, and I've never really wore it because I feel like it's too bare. I really love what the charms did to it. It adds like a pop of color. They're so cute, and I love the little lemon on this one. Like, how do you get something so tiny? And then the other one I just kind of made into a necklace. This one was actually my favorite. It's like so adorable. I can't believe, like, you handmade these, didn't you? Like, these are really pretty. Thank you. I really, really love them. And I also want to thank Brittany McGee. You went all out and it made me so happy reading this. So she sent this card of a cute doggy and then like the information in the back. And she colored this adorable printout for me. It's so cute. I actually really like chameleons. So of course I'm going to be hanging this in my art wall. And she sent this really cute letter. It says, "I have Snapchatted you and I really love your animals. If you could please mail me back." Girl, yes. I'm gonna be mailing both of you guys back just to kind of show my appreciation. And of course, these will be going in my art wall. So thank you so much. And just really quick, you guys, like if any of you ever send anything to my P.O. box, just make sure that you include like a note or something that says whether or not you want me to open it on camera. Because I've gotten letters from you guys, like really personal letters. I don't think you guys want me reading on here on this channel, but I mean, this was pretty cute, innocent stuff. I never really promote my PO box because I don't want you guys to feel obligated to send me anything. Like, I love you guys anyways. Just by you guys watching these videos and sharing them, getting the word out on this channel, like that does so much for me already, that I don't want you guys to feel obligated like to send stuff to me, you know? Like, if you guys want to, I greatly appreciate it. Alright, so Kayla has been suggesting this for about 3 videos in a row. She says, "Hey Steph, you should try a toasted cream cheese and jelly sandwich in your next video. Hashtag please. PS, it tastes like a dessert. Love you." Love you too. I have to know, what does that taste like? So I bought some cream cheese. I don't really like strawberry jelly. I actually prefer grape jelly. They were completely out of it. So I'm gonna try this with strawberry jelly. Why do they make these so tight? Ooh, I'm strong. Why is opening this so hard? Like, why do they make things so complicated? Bread. How much cream cheese? I think I'm putting too much. It's a happy sandwich. Okay, that's enough. Drop it like it's hot. Drop, drop, drop. What's wrong with me? Why is it not spreading? Okay, I think that's enough, right? Right, Kayla? Is this enough? I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. Interesting combination of flavors here. And I did get a bite of both. I don't really like the edges though, so I want to take a bite from the center. I guess I never really grew out of cutting the crust off. I mean, like, I'll eat it, but I don't really like it. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I want this every day now. I'm gonna be putting this in my future kids' school lunch bags. Like that's how good this is. Oh, you guys, this is good. This is really good. Screw it. I'm gonna eat the whole thing on camera. How did this even happen? There's cream cheese on my hair. I'm done. But now I'm like really thirsty. I have this here, but this is actually fish I'm filling out for the hermit crabs. They are about to get fed. There they are, you little jerks. They're little jerks. Like, seriously, they're big jerks. They're not little jerks, they're big jerks. And I don't mean big by size, I mean big, like the amount of jerkness they are is big, but I still love them. So here are the pieces of fish, and here's the little jerks. Actually, let me get this angle. This is Buddy, this one here. Look, Buddy, I got your favorite. Ooh, there you go, Buddy. There you go. Grab it. I'm not gonna hold it for you. There you go. Okay. Oh no. I thought you had it. Ow. Pinching me. Ow. Pinching me. Ow. Really hard. Pinching me really hard. Ow. Oh my god. Holding on to me. Holding on to me, pinching me, really pinching me. Like, how do I get him off? Ow. Ow. There we go. Oops. Okay, let's try this again.